begin class. Here at Yoga to the People, we always begin in child's pose. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's a great way to start your day. So child's pose might look like knees spread wide for more opening of your hips. Your hips are back and on your heels, hands out in front of you, palms face down. Or maybe you have your knees close together for more opening of your lower back. Your hands back by your hips, palms face up. Close your eyes whenever that is available to you. And I'll be recommending that throughout class, an opportunity for you to shut off that visual sense of reality. You know, we live in a world where we heavily depend on our eyesight. By closing your eyes, you are able to tap into those other senses. Maybe you open your ears, hear sounds, maybe music around you. The sense of touch, being able to feel the mat underneath your fingers, underneath your toes. Or even tap into a much deeper inner sense of your body. Being able to feel what's going on inside. That inside might be your gut. That inside might be your heart. So you begin to move in a way that is more sensing of your feelings. This child's pose is available to you at any time during this class, as well as vibrational breaths. I'll be offering them. That might be an H-A, ha, H-M, or maybe even a playful fluttering of your lips. We'll start all together. Shower out all of your stale air. S-H. Heavy the weight of your bones into the mat. Squeeze out all of your air. Out, out, out. Inhale through your nose. Let it coat the back of your throat. Hold it at the top. H-A, ha. Good. Now let's begin to bring some movement into this posture. You can rock your forehead from side to side. Massage out your eyebrows, the space in between your brows. Maybe let that movement undulate back into your hips. Heavy the weight of your skin, your muscles around your bones. And if your hands aren't there already, begin to crawl them forward towards the top of your mat. Crawl them so far forward that your wrists lift, your elbows lift, your entire arms lift up and off the mat. Press down into your hands, send your hips towards the back of your space. Find length through both sides of your body. Take a big, deep belly breath here. HM, heavy, heavy, heavy. On your next inhale, crawl your fingers towards the right top corner of your mat. Crawl them all the way over until your left hand is on top of your right. Press down into your hands back into your hips, especially the left side of your hip, to open up the left side of your body. Big, deep, deep, deep inhale. And let it go. Crawl your fingers back to center. They make their way over to the left top corner of your mat. Press down your right hand on top of your left. Press back into your hips. This time, especially your right hip. Open up the right side. Big, deep belly breath through the ribs. And let it go. Crawl your hands back to center. And on your next inhale, send the weight into your hands. Shift forward into tabletop position. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, your hips stacked on top of your knees. Draw your navel up and in, flat chest. Inhale, drop your belly, scoop your chest up, look up, send your tailbone towards the sky. Exhale, draw your navel up and in, cat-like spine, some cat-cows, chin to chest. Inhale, scoop up, look up, proud chest. Exhale, draw everything up and in, tight, tight, tight. Take a few of those on your own. Inhale, I move. Exhale, I move again. And maybe it begins to get a little bit messy, rolling out the neck. Maybe you press your fingers in the opposite direction, your fingers pointing towards your knees to open up your forearms. Maybe press back into your hips. And I encourage you to move with your eyes closed. There's nothing to see. And put your hands on straight. Flip your toes under. Hips high, heels low for your first downward facing dog. Keep your eyes closed. Pedal out the feet right away. Move it around. Move it around in a way that feels good. Maybe shift forward to plank. Maybe you can make light hops of your feet to energize the body. Good. And we begin to clean it up. If you look at your hands, they're about shoulder width distance apart, maybe at 6 inches between your thumbs. Looking back at your feet, they're about hips width distance apart. You can maybe place the width of your head in between them. Press firmly into your finger pads, your knuckles, your entire palm, but especially your pointer finger and your thumb. Press firmly into the L shape of your hand so you can lift the weight up and out of your wrists. Good. Bend your knees slightly, send your sits bone, your tailbone towards the sky. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. And while maintaining the length you just found, you can begin to release your heels back and down. But you don't have to push, you don't have to shove, it's just the intention. Shower out all of your air, SH. Inhale, big, deep breath. One more sip at the top. HA. Inhale your right foot up and back, going for length versus height at first. Dial the eye of your right hip down. Kick back through your heel. Point your toes towards your face. Keep the weight in the hands even. Heavy the weight of your left heel down. Inhale, kick your right heel up, 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 up. And open it up. Stack your hips. Move it around. Move it around in a way that feels good. Maybe that's big circles of your knee. Bringing your knee to either elbow. Maybe you paint a pretty picture in the sky. One more inhale, kick up, kick back. Exhale, kiss your toes down to the mat. Switch, inhale, left foot up and back. We go for length versus height at first. It's as if you're going to stamp your foot on the back wall. We set up the structure so you can find more space. Heavy your right heel down. Inhale, kick your left heel up, up, up. Open it up. Stack your hips. Good. Yeah, maybe you flip your dog if that feels good. Maybe you don't if that feels good. Inhale, kick up, kick back. Exhale, kiss your left foot down to the mat. Bend your knees, look at your hands, and take a journey all the way to the top of your mat. Hang heavy in your forward fold. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. Bend your knees right away so your belly touches the tops of your thighs. Find length, space in your lower back. Yeah, maybe you grab for opposite elbows. Interlace your fingers behind the nape of your neck to play around with gravity. Release whatever grip you might have. Your feet are about hips-width distance apart. That could be 2 fists in between your ankles. And I say it could be, not a you should. There's no you have to's here. It's simply a suggestion. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Your hands rest on the tops of your shins or thighs, anywhere but your knee. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Draw your navel up and in, long spine. Send your sit bones towards the back of the room. Lengthen out through your spine, through the roof of your mouth, the crown of your head. One more. Inhale, shift the weight towards your toes. Forward, forward, forward. Exhale, release, forward, fold. Hang heavy. And on your next inhale, rise all the way up through flat back for mountain pose. Close your eyes right away. Again, there's nothing to see and so much more to feel. You can shift the weight from side to side, forward, backward. And eventually ground down in your heels. Ground down in the big ball point of your foot, the outer pinky edge ball of foot. Press firmly into the 3 points of this triangle so you can lift everything else up. Pull up on the tops of your shins, your thighs. Draw your navel up and in, never for the look of it, but to support your lower back. Good. Bring the top of your butt towards the bottom of your butt and try to lift your ribs up and off your waist. Draw your pinkies in toward one another and release your shoulders down your back. Find stillness and big, deep breaths. Standing in a very familiar way, but there is much more awareness to it. It's much more active, conscious. Flutter your eyes open, look up, grow tall, maybe reach slightly back. Exhale, release all the way forward, fold, hang heavy. Nod your head, yes, no, maybe shake from side to side. And the next one will be a little bit more swift. Ground down to lift up. Inhale, rise up, look up, reach tall, reach back. Exhale, release, forward fold. And take that once on your own. Inhale, I move. Exhale, I move again. It's looking really, really nice. Keep moving. Take it once more on your own. Hang heavy in your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back, floss out your spine. Exhale, release both hands down on the mat. Step your feet back and pause in your upper push-up plank. We'll only be here for a few breaths, but if you need to come down to your knees, do that. Keep checking in with yourself. What feels good? What is serving you this morning? Your hands are stacked underneath your shoulders. Send your heels towards the back of the room. Light up the tops of your thighs. Draw your navel up and in. And energetically, pull your palms and your toes in toward one another to light up your core. Yeah, that's the difference. Inhale, shove the mat away. Shove, shove, shove. Shift the weight forward. Exhale, lower down halfway. Elbows graze your rib cage. Inhale, scoop your heart forward. Flip your toes under. Look up. Proud chest. Exhale, hips high, heels low, downward facing. That's our flow. We'll use it to reset in between postures, in between movements. It's a moment for you to come back to your own body, your own breath, in your own time. We'll do it once more to solidify it in the body. Inhale, shift forward, upward push-up plank. Exhale, lower down halfway, elbows tight by your ribs. Inhale, heart forward, upward facing dog, suspended between hands and tops of feet. Exhale, hips high, heels low. SH. Out, empty, empty. Inhale, through fingertips, through toes. HA. Inhale your right foot up and back. Exhale, step it gently, lightly between your hands, a little bit towards the right side of your mat. Release your back heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Sit low in your right knee until your knee stacks over your right ankle. You should be able to look down and see your toes peeking out in front of your knee. It's how you know you took a long enough stance and you're sitting deep enough. Press firmly into the outer pinky edge side of your back foot to light your left leg up straight. As you shift your left hip forward and draw your right hips back so you can square your hips off to the front of your mat. Draw your navel up in and sit low. Close your eyes if they're not closed at this moment. You're standing in also still a very familiar way. So trust that the ground will hold you up. You're not going anywhere. And if you do, you get right back up. That's kind of how it goes. Inhale, sit low, reach up, maybe reach back. Exhale, release both hands down. Step your right foot back to meet your left and travel through your flow. Lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing, look up. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale your left foot up and back. Keep your hips high. Silently place your foot between your hands, a little bit towards the left side of your mat this time. It's as if you're on train tracks, wide stance. Release your back heel down, inhale, rise up, warrior one on the left side. Sit low right away, there's nothing to wait for. Close your eyes right away. You have nothing to wait for. Straighten your elbows, activate your fingertips. It's almost as if you're going to shoot lightning up towards the sky. Sit low, one more inhale. Look up, reach back. Exhale, release your hands down. Step your left foot back to meet your right and travel through your flow. Now don't wait for me. Take it on your own. Warrior one, right side, followed by your left side. It's a one breath, one movement. So you inhale and move. Exhale, keep moving. All I ask is that you move in a way that you don't get stuck anywhere. Meant to feel really, really good. Beautiful. Good. We'll meet up in downward facing dog. Take your time. There is no rush. This is time that you have set up for yourself this morning. If it's available, exhale out all of the air, SH. Inhale, big deep belly breath. Inhale, inhale. And let it go. Bend your knees, look at your hands, and step or a big light hop all the way to the top. Good. Hang heavy in your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. And release, forward fold. Your feet are about hips width distance apart. Inhale, hips down, arms up, chair pose. And sit back and down. Send the weight back into your heels until your knees could maybe stack over your ankles. Keep your toes pressed down on the mat. And it's as if your shins were chasing your calves. Draw your navel up and in. Scoop your lower belly up. Sit low, reach tall. Reach forward like you're reaching for a goal. Proud chest, maybe you've got a smile. One more inhale, sit down, 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 down. Good. Puff up your chest and release forward. Good, Stephen. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Release forward, fold, hang heavy. Let that one go. Maybe you rock out through the knees. On your next inhale, sit your hips down, arms up, chair pose, second set. Sit right back down where you left off. Only you know where that is. Because again, it's not about what it looks like. It's about how it feels. So in this pose, in all of these poses, you show up for yourself. Something that only you can do. So you tell yourself, I can do it. Inhale, sit down. Puff, 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 puff. Exhale, release, forward fold. Good. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, release both hands down. Step back and travel through your flow. Reset. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, back to downward facing. Inhale, your right foot, up and back. Exhale, step it between your hands. Release your back heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. We've been here before. Sit down, sit low. And open it up into warrior two. Right hand reaches forward, left hand towards the back of your space. Sit low in your right knee. You might have to lengthen your stance because you're adding your hips into the equation. You're taking up more length on your mat as your hips open up to this side of your room. And then the tendency here is for your right knee to dip inward. Draw your right inner thigh towards the front of the room. Good. Reach, 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 right from your armpits. This is a very strong, powerful stance. Strong like warrior. Bring your chin over your right shoulder, close your eyes and stay. Stay. All you have to do is stay and breathe. It might be a quiet breath. That might be a louder breath. One more inhale, sit low, reach, reach, reach. And flip your right palm. Keep going. Reach forward, reach up, reach slightly back. Stay low in your right knee. You can. Your back hand rests on back of thigh or shin anywhere but your knee. Draw your navel up and in. And look up towards your right fingers. You can look up. Stay low. One more inhale, reach up, reach back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Good. Keep exhaling, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. Inhale your left foot up and back. Exhale, step it through between your hands. Release your back heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Maybe close your eyes. And open it up, warrior two. Trying to stretch your skin in all directions. That's forward and backwards. It's maybe even from side to side. Soften your shoulders down your back and think tall through the roof of your mouth. Scoop your lower belly up and keep your left knee over your left ankle. Reach, reach, reach. Activate your fingertips. Bring your chin over your left shoulder. Sit low, low, low. Good. Flip your left palm towards the ceiling. Reach forward. Keep inhaling. Reach up. Keep inhaling. Reach back. To the degree that feels good, but doesn't feel good, lighten up. This is your practice, your movement. Stay low in your left knee. Low, low, low. One more inhale. Reach up. Reach back. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step back, Vinyasa. Your breath, your movement, take it on your own. Warrior one, warrior two, right into your reverse warrior. Right side, then your left side. And maybe try closing your eyes. Because it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what your neighbor, if you have one, or anyone else on the screen looks like. It's about how it feels. Here at Yoga to the People, we've always created a sense of zero judgment, because that's truly what it's all about. Judgment, no judgment for you or for anyone else in our space. But that's a really hard thing to listen to and to agree upon. Our mind does this tricky little silly thing of thinking, you know, maybe someone is judging me. Maybe someone might be looking at me. You know, in this setting, that is completely not our reality. It's really you and you. So you do what feels best for you no matter what. It's a beautiful thing that I've personally found during these times. And we'll all meet up in downward facing dog. And this isn't my subtle way of rushing you. Keep moving. If it's available to you, exhale out all of your air. Empty, empty, empty. Press it out. Inhale, floods your body, floods your skin. And let it go. Good. From downward facing dog, inhale your right foot up and back. Keep your hips high. Send your right foot in between your hands. Release your back heel down. We're back on those train tracks. So right foot a little towards the right side of your mat. Keep your hands tented up on the mat. Set up your feet. Sit low in your right knee. And inhale your hands back by your hips, palms face down. Powerful lunge. One long line of energy from your back heel, up your left leg, up your spine, out your cervical spine, the roof of your mouth, the crown of your head. Use the muscles of your chest to bring your pinkies so close together behind you. Maybe get them to touch. Yeah, get them to touch, get them to touch. Good. Interlace your fingers, clasp your hands fully. It's as if you're going to punch a hole through the back wall. Open up your chest, stay low. And release your biceps by your ears. Reach forward, extended, powerful lunge. SH. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, peel it open, warrior two. Expand wide. Sit low, puff up your chest, and hinge forward into side angle. Right hand on the inside of your right foot on the mat. Left hand open towards the sky. Try to bring your right butt underneath you and press your elbow or your bicep into your right knee to help open up your chest. Chest towards ceiling, heart towards sky. Release your left bicep over your ear, reach forward. Big, deep breaths. Send the weight into your right heel, core strengthener. Maybe you have your elbow on the top of your right thigh for more support. Breathe in and out of the nose, small breaths into the chest. One more inhale. And revolve. Press your left hand down into the mat on the inside of your right foot. Keep your back heel grounded down. You might have to shorten your stance by a few inches to do so. Send your right hand towards the sky. Stay low in your right knee. And press your right hip back and your left hip forward to bring your hips underneath you. Don't let your spine steal the twist. Don't let your hips steal the twist from your spine. Look up. One more inhale. And release your right hand down to the inside of your right foot. So from left to right, like you're reading a book, it's hand, hand, foot. Bring your right hand on the inside, behind and around your right ankle. Bend your right knee deeply and interlace your fingers around your right ankle. Good, Mick. Heavy the weight of your head. Heavy the weight of your head more than you think you are. And the unwind, right hand down, left hand towards the sky, side angle. And bring your left hand back behind you and try to grab for your inner thigh for a bind. And you grab for what you've got. Maybe it's the back of your pants. That inner thigh is very accessible to you and your breath is with you. Try the full bind. Bring your right hand on the inside of your right thigh. Scoop it up underneath and try to hold hands with you. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to twist, look up. One more, inhale. And gently unwind, both hands down on the mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Travel through your flow. Reset. Good. And with so much love, inhale your left foot up and back. Keep going. Exhale, place it gently between your hands. Your left foot a little towards the left side of your mat. Release your back heel down. Inhale your hands back by your hips, palms face down, power lunge. Stay low. One long line of energy from your back heel up through your spine, out through the roof of your mouth. Try to keep your elbows straight as you use your chest to bring your hands close behind you. Then eventually bend your elbows, grab the clasp, open up your chest. Inhale. And release your biceps by your ears, reach forward. SH, out, empty, empty. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, peel it open, warrior two. Sit low, like you know how. Puff up the chest, reach, 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 and hinge forward into side angle. Try to use your left eye to look at the back of your right hand. Hands and arms stacked in one line. Release your right bicep over your ear, reach forward. And try to bring your chest more towards the side of the room, maybe even up. Send the weight into your left heel, core strengthener. Soften your shoulders down your back, look up. Twist, twist, twist. Stay. And release your right hand down for revolved side angle. Maybe bring your left foot towards the left side of your mat. Shorten your stance by bringing your back foot a little towards the front of your mat by a few inches. Right hand down, twist towards the left, look up. Send your left hip back and your right hip slightly forward. Keep the twist in your spine. Look up, look up. And release your left hand down on the inside of your foot. This time it's foot, hand, hand. Ankle bind. Bring your left hand on the inside, behind and around your left ankle. Bring your left shoulder underneath your left knee. Yeah, so bend your knee deeply. Interlace fingers. Heavy your head. Good. Big, deep belly breaths. Calm face. Calm thoughts. One more inhale. And gently unwind back into side angle. Release your right hand behind you. Hold on for what you've got. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Yeah, Yvonne. Good. One more inhale, look up. Exhale, release both hands down. Step your left foot back to meet your right and travel through your flow. So good. Showing up for yourself in a really beautiful way this morning. Shower out all of your air, S-H. Inhale, something fresh, something new. And let it go, Iche. Bend your knees, look at your hands, and step or hop to the top. A light hop if you've got it. Good. Inhale, half lift, flat back. And release, forward fold. Toe heel your feet together to touch so you're standing on one strong, beautiful leg. And we'll do that again. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Release, forward fold. Inhale, hips down, arms up, palms pressed for thunderbolt. Similar to our chair pose, but you're able to pull all of your muscles, all of your bones tight, tight, tight together for more support, more stability. With a buoyancy, sit back and down. Inhale, puff up your chest and release your hands down to your heart. Inhale, puff up your chest and twist to the right. Left elbow hooks on the outside of your right thigh. Get a good hook. It'll help you find leverage as you open up your chest towards the side of the room. Press, press, press into your palms to twist. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to twist a little bit more. Maybe you tee open the arms to fly away. Maybe you'll bind. Looks beautiful, Coco. Look up. And stay in the twist. Bring your hands back to center. Send the weight into your right foot. Make your left foot light as you pick it up and gently place it in the back of your mat. Heel tall, heel high. Stay in the twist. Stay low in your right knee. Come back to center, strong moment. And inhale your hands up towards the sky. Your back heel is directly over your toes, sky high. Straighten your back knee, sit low. Draw your navel up and in. Look up, think tall, reach slightly back, trust. Exhale, release both hands down. Step back, Vinyasa. And we have one more side before we slow things down. Let that bring you peace. Inhale your left foot up and back. No, I'm just joking. Release it back down. Bend your knees, look at your hands, step or hop to the top. Bring your feet to touch. Inhale, half lift, flat back. And release, forward fold. Back into our thunderbolt. Hips down, arms up, palms pressed. Press firmly into your hands as if you're holding a $100 bill out in front of you. Press, press, press. I guarantee everyone's clasp just got much greater. Bring your hands down to your heart. Stay low. Buff up your chest and twist to the left. Press, press, press into your hands. Sit back and down. Head over heart, heart over your hips. So it's a diagonal line from your head to your hips. Open it up. Fly away, maybe bind, maybe you try something new. Try something you've never tried before, because why not? You'll never know if you can do something unless you give it a try. And you might have to try again, and you might have to try again. Stay in the twist. Bring your hands to your heart center. Send the weight into your left foot. Lighten the weight of your right foot. Stay low in your left knee. And start to kick back with your right foot. Place it back behind you. Beautiful. Stay in the twist. And stay low in your left knee. Come back to center, arms up. Your back heel is lifted sky high. High crescent lunge. Trust. Draw a line from your eyes all the way up the ceiling. Look up. Reach back. Exhale, release your hands down. Step your left foot back and flow. Shower out the air, let it go. Empty, empty, empty. Scoop your belly up and in. Inhale, deeply, fully. One more sip of air. Exhale. And we made it to half pigeon. Inhale your right foot up and back. Bend your knee and pull it all the way through your knee on the outer side of your right hand. Flex your right toes in towards your torso and send your left foot back long behind you. Maybe press back into your hips and slowly lower your chest all the way down. If you feel a lot of sensation and it's something that might be useful or something worth exploring, stay here. If this is something that is too much, you know, is not good for your body on your mat today, you can flip over. I'll show you a figure 4. You come to laying on your back. Bring your right foot over your left knee. Your left shin parallel to the mat. Flex both of your toes back. Bring your left hands on the outer edge side of your left thigh and pull your thigh up and in. Keep your neck, your shoulders soft. And close your eyes. Nothing to see here. And what can you soften? Could be your fingertips, your toes, sides of your neck. What can you let go of? This is a static posture, one that involves less movement, but it doesn't mean that it takes less effort, especially mental effort. So if you're greeted with a sensation that feels like a lot's going on, maybe is too much, before you come up and out, pause, take a breath, and stay. This is an opportunity to learn that you have the power of your choice. There's no need to be reactive. You breathe and stay. And you soften. And you stay. And then maybe you might tense up a little bit, but then you soften again. That's the practice. All together, exhale out all of your air, S-H. Inhale into your hip, big, big, deep breath. HM. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press your chest up and back. Maybe sit back into your hips for one more sweet moment. And flip your back toes under. Send your right foot back to meet your left. And here you can travel through your flow to reset, or you can simply go right into your left side. There is no right, there is no wrong. What feels best for you right now? It's another choice that you were able to make this morning. As long as you move with as much intention and awareness as you did on the first side. Your left knee is towards the outside of your left hand. Flex your left toes towards your torso. Find length through your spine and slowly lower all the way down. You have nothing to wait for. Soften right away. And the side might feel looser, it might feel a little bit tighter. All is good. There's no need to have any judgment. It's just a thought that you might have. And then you take a breath and then you let it go. Soften the features of your face. Soften your jaw. And soften your thoughts. If your mind starts to wander, simply come back to your breath. What can you let go of? It could be a muscle, could be something that happened during this class, something that happened earlier today, earlier this week, or something that you've been holding on to for a really long time. You can let it go. You choose to let it go because it does not serve you. Exhale out all of your air. Inhale. Fully, deeply hold it at the top. HM. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Slowly press your torso up, sit back into your hips.
No.
Flip your back toes under. Send your left foot back to meet your right and travel through your flow. This will be your last opportunity in this class, but it's not your last opportunity. And shift forward into your upper push-up plank. Draw your navel up and in. Bring your palms and your toes energetically in toward one another. And release your knees down on the mat. We'll set up for camel pose. Come to standing on your knees. Your knees are about hips width distance apart. Bring your hands on your lower back, fingers pointing down, your pinkies to touch. So it's not on your buttocks, it's not up high. It's right, your fingers graze the top of your butt. Draw your navel up and in. Send your hips forward and release the weight of your head up and back. Think heart high towards the sky. And this is camel pose. If you'd like to keep going, keep sending your hips forward, keep looking up and back. Keep your eyes open. Maybe your hands come to your heels or your ankles, fingers on the inside, thumbs on the outside. Heart high. Eyes open and close your mouth to stretch out through your throat. Small sips of air in and out of the nose into your chest. This is our biggest heart opener of class. Slowly come up and out. Send your hands back to your lower back. Press up and out and sit back on your heels. Close your eyes. There's no need to fix, no need to adjust. You're perfect exactly how you are. Maybe think of someone that you love dearly. Send someone a hug that you can't hug right now. Maybe that someone is you. Bring your hands on either sides of your hips on the mat. And you can rock from the right or to the left to bring your feet through for a seated forward fold. Maybe you move the flesh out from underneath you, find your sits bones, flex your toes back towards your face, find length through your spine, reach up, reach tall, and from your hips hinge forward. Try to keep your thoracic spine in line. Grab on for what you've got. Maybe that's your toes, maybe your ankles, your shins, anything and everything is good. Inhales, you bring your heart forward. And on the exhales, you release the weight of your head. Inhale, heart forward. Use your biceps to pull your chest forward and down. And exhale, release the weight of your head. And release your hands slowly with control. Roll up all the way up to sitting. Bring the bottoms of your feet to touch the mat. Your hands extended out in front of you. Walk back into boat pose, proud chest. Bring your knees together, ankles together. Inhale, draw your knees towards your chest towards your knees. Exhale, slow with control, lower, lengthen, and hover. Inhale, knees to chest to knees. With control, lower, lengthen, and hover. One more. Inhale, knees to chest to knees. And exhale, lower, lengthen, and hover. Scissor kick your feet for 5, 4. Biceps by your ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. And release your feet towards the bottom corners of your mat for final Shavasana. Your hands can rest down by your hips, palms face up. Or maybe you have a hand on your belly, the other on your heart. Close your eyes. And don't miss it. Find stillness. You've worked very hard. And you do yoga to exhaust your body, to find calmness, find stillness in your mind. Thank you so much for joining us today, this morning. It's been such a blessing. And I hope every single person in this class feels seen. Thank you so much. Here at Yoga to the People, we are donation-based. We always will be donation-based. That's the beauty of this studio. So whatever you have to give, we would greatly appreciate it. If you go to yogatothepeople.com, there is a donate tab where you can do so. And if that doesn't look like something that you can do today, that is okay. Please keep coming back. Spread the word, tell your friends and your family. You could even post on social media. Keep this yoga going and keep it available. I know I would not have found my practice if it weren't for this space and this community, and I am forever grateful. I'll finish class with a quote and we'll all take a collective breath. This quote is by Helen Keller. When one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one that has been opened for us. Exhale out. out all of your air for the last time in this class. SH. Inhale your biggest, fullest breath yet. And let it go. H-A. Thank you so much. Feel free to linger here. And for those of you who are ready, start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bring sensation back into your body. Maybe you rock the head from side to side, and reach your hands out over, up behind you. And roll over to your favorite side and press up to sitting. Thank you.